I'm going to go for the Forest Green 1-0 win. Over the years, I'm quite a placid person in many ways, but I hate Mark Cooper and Forest Green. I hated them, particularly that Wembley final, the cheating and the line on the floor and the running the clock down. And that Forest Green game, that semi-final, I went with one of my sons who's probably never seen me like that, the oldest one, and mum and dad and my nephew, and we were sat just behind the Forest Green bench. Oh, it was amazing! It was absolutely amazing. It was like seeing a school bully having their comeuppance and watching us in that game. Now I know it was only 1-0, but I've never shouted as loud as a football match when that tackle went in and he got sent off, and felt like I had a real part in it. And seeing that happen and thinking, we've got them, we've got them. And I heard Mickey after the game, and I thought, the way Mark Cooper's talking and the way Mickey's talking, there's only going to be one. There's only going to be one winner here. I'm not saying I wasn't a little bit nervous at the away match, but I thought we've got them here. There were so many good parts of that game from a comical point of view. Obviously, Ollie Banks' goal was just outrageous, and then the goal line technology, where technology comes to Prenton Park for the first time, and thank goodness it did, because I don't think anybody thought it was in. Ollie Banks didn't look like he thought it was in, and then you just see the referee blow his whistle, and I didn't even know he had that on. Pointed to the spot, and the place went crazy. Um, One of the best moments of the game. I don't know where you would have been sat, but Hodgie ran to give our what's the name of our beautiful centre back, Sid Nelson, ran to give Sid Nelson a water because it was a hot evening, and put the water bottle down like in line with the back three or back four, whatever it was, and the Forest Green substitute ran up to it, emptied it out, and took it back to the Forest Green bench. I've never been as angry in my life, Matt. I've never been as angry in my life. It was right in front of me. It was like a pantomime. I went berserk about the water bottle. And then I just remember my son there looking at me going, what's what's happened to you? He'll probably sat in a counselling session in about 30 years' time talking about why he's got anxiety, and it'll all go back to that, his dad losing it about a water bottle being emptied out. Hodgie, of course, just took another one down and gave it to him. But I'd lost the plot at that point. And then seeing us win that, and then seeing Mark Cooper run to the away fans at the end, fist pumping after they'd just only got beat 1-0. I'm thinking I really fancy us for the next game here. But again, that atmosphere, that was a different type. It wasn't the cold Friday night. It was quite a warm evening, midweek evening, and I think it was great. And it was a great advert for Tranmere as well. I remember hearing on Sky that they'd said when the teams were coming out, everybody in Liverpool supports, everybody in Merseyside supports Liverpool, Everton, and Tranmere. I'm like, every Tranmere fan supports either Liverpool or Everton. Like, no, they don't. We support one team, and this is it. This is it. So I thought it was great the whole evening, and then beating Forest Green, that away game, and hearing we've got Newport in the final. I thought I really fancied us against Newport. It was a harder game than I thought it would be. But I think that match really set us off and gave me the belief we were going to get promoted.
I was pressed for this game, so I was in the press box watching it, which meant I got to interview Mickey afterwards. And I remember, I remember it finishing 1-0, them having 10 men, and thinking, we've blown it here. That was my memory of it. Like, it could have been 3 or 4, and we're going to go down to their place where we've traditionally struggled, and they're gonna do a job on us. I remember kind of putting that to Mickey, like, do you think it's an opportunity missed, only getting one against 10 men for so long? And he went, absolutely not. He said, we've won. The onus is on them now to come at us at their place. We are in the box seat here. And it was just like confidence exuding from him. But I remember too, their team and manager, as you kind of touched upon, they went and celebrated in front of the away end after a 1-0 defeat. And it's like, what's going on here? But let me tell you, as much as you do not like Mark Cooper, he is not popular in the corridors of power at Prenton Park either.
I can imagine. He's just awful. Like, every time I see him, the way he behaves, the way he has his team behaving, the little dirty tricks, the clips, and we've had so many run-ins with them over the years. and I just felt like that. I felt like he was about to get his comeuppance, and the whole week. I remember even before that second leg, him talking about Wembley, and Mickey wouldn't talk about it, and he also wouldn't talk about the game. He'd talk a little during the week, build up to it. He'd say, "I'm not thinking about Sunday yet, Saturday, whenever it was." He said, "I'm here now. I'm here now. The sun's out. We're training. We're getting ready for it. But we are going to enjoy today, and then we'll get ready for tomorrow." And it was just all the kind of a lot of the stuff that we'd done as well, writing the book and doing that work together. I could see not what I'd said to him, but what we'd read and looked. He was putting all that into practice, and the difference between the year 2 years before we went to Forest Green in the final with all the hullabaloo going down to Wembley, there was none of that. And if you watch the build up to that Oldham Player final, it was the same. He wasn't making a big thing of it. He was saying it's great for the fans. We're going to go and do a job. And before that Forest Green second leg, I thought, yeah, we're in control here. Bit nervy when they scored, but then we had a fantastic away performance, and that came from a whole mindset.